Been in the YouTube Partner Program for about 30 days now. I've made about $475 as of the recording of this video. In this video, I'm going to talk about how much does YouTube pay per 1,000 views, or at least my experience, how to optimize videos for more ad revenue, what are YouTube's monetization requirements for 2025, and what are some alternative revenue sources besides the YouTube Partner Program until you hit your watch hours or 1,000 subscribers. How much does YouTube pay for 1,000 views? Right before this video, I Googled it and it said for 2025, it's about $2 to $12. My experience personally is $3. I'll tell you how I got here, and we'll look through some of my most popular videos to give you some ideas, as well as some tips and tools that I use to create content on my YouTube channel. The first thing I do whenever I'm about to start a video is go to the video channel. So this is my channel. I go to videos, sort by popular so I can get some ideas and content for the videos that I'm about to create. In fact, before I created this video, I searched how much money does YouTube pay on the first month, and I looked at about 2 or 3 videos that were the most popular. Because you got to remember that not only are you competing with videos in your genre and the information that you've created, you're also competing with every other video topic and someone who's created a video in that topic. When you sort by most popular, you're going to see that some of my most popular content is actually the video that got me monetized. I have a pretty basic cover for all of my videos, and that's another lesson that I've learned over time. I used to use these super complicated video covers, and now I'll even show you the template that I use later in this video. My channel is a personal finance channel focusing on Henrys, or high earners not rich yet. So a lot of my content is around money, and I actually started here from successful content that I had creating infographics on Instagram, where I have about 35,000 followers, and I actually started in the bonuses on Instagram as a paid creator on that channel. Based on that success, started creating videos on YouTube and started taking my YouTube channel serious about a year ago. Also, as of 2025, I started using artificial intelligence a lot more often. So I'll type in content ideas. Actually, most people use ChatGPT, but one of my favorites is the AI meta tool available for free on Facebook and Instagram. So I'll type in, my AI prompt is provide a search engine optimized YouTube video description for insert whatever topic I'm going to talk about this week. So for example, today's would have been write a YouTube search engine optimized video description of about how much YouTube pays in 2025. So when you go to your favorite content creators channel and you search by most popular, you can start to get an idea of which of their videos you're doing well. I'm going to talk a little bit about this video, which is what helped launch my channel into the YouTube paid partner program after it got currently about 143,000 views. And this video is also trending up with about 73,000 views. I'm going to drop another similar topic, which I call content or trend surfing, about these topics. And so one of the best tips that I've gotten on YouTube or any platform, I used to have a podcast, I've also written a book, is drop 100 pieces of whatever that content is. Drop 100 podcasts, drop 100 videos. Not only is that going to help you determine what your voice and channel should be about, it'll also help you know what your audience is interested in, because if anything, you'll go viral in those first 100 videos, or you'll be able to see which videos are resonating with your audience. You can also go to that content creators channel, check out their about section. Here's mine. But then you can go down to the channel details. As you can see, I've got about 600, I'm closing in on 1 million, 600,000 views, closing in on 1 million. I started my channel in 2020, and I had to drop about 300 videos before my channel was monetized. So for most people, I've seen that it takes most average YouTube creators about 1 to 3 years to monetize their channel, and somewhere between 100 and 200 videos. I really like looking at data because my background is in auditing. So I'll walk through some of the key metrics that I look at on my channel to know how successful it's going to be that month and which videos I should start doing. So as I said, I like to use artificial intelligence. When I started 2025, I typed in that case, I actually might have used ChatGPT, and I asked, what are 52 videos? I release at least one long form video once, and I usually drop on Sundays. What are 52 videos that will be trending as hot topics in 2025? That gave me 52 videos that gave me 52 video titles that I can use for idea and content creation throughout 2025. So I've got all my video ideas already created for 2025. Additionally, I'd like to hop on news stories and hot topics in personal finance or money that relate back to my infographics that I can then develop a video around. Of course, if you're going to take your YouTube channel serious, most of us have seen this in YouTube Studio. However, I'm going to tell you what I exactly look at as far as creating my viral videos. The KPI, or key performance indicator, that I like to have is I want to have my view duration be about 30% or higher. The average view duration on YouTube is 30%. So I obviously, when I create a video, my goal is to have a video that has a view duration over 30%. I really love the data and metrics that YouTube makes freely available to us in the studio and in their data analytics. And I'm in the analytics tab for those of you who haven't seen this before. If you go under your content tab for videos, my click-through goal is to be over 3%. As you can see, I'm at 6% here. If you then go under analytics under your content tab, I create long form videos. My goal is to have a click-through rate of at least 3% or higher. That is the average on YouTube. And to create viral content, you want to have a click-through rate of 5 to 10%. So on some of my viral videos, that click-through rate is about 5% or higher. Like I said, on average, it looks like YouTube pays about between $2 to $12 per 1,000 views. I'm seeing at right now, now keep in mind, I'm a young channel. I just got into the paid partner program about a month ago. I'm seeing about $3 per 1,000, but you can see here how it quickly takes off. I took these screenshots earlier in the month in January. I'm releasing this video in March. As you can see, I had 140,000 views at that time, gained 1,000 subscribers. It says over the last 28 days, but most of those subscribers came from one video. So think of the 80-20 rule, that 80% of your successes will come from 20% of your efforts. You know your audience best, but for me, what has been working is I drop a long form video once a week on Sundays, typically, like I'm doing with this video. For me, long form is somewhere between 6 to up to 30 minutes. I find that there's a significant drop off for videos after 30 minutes. So if I have a video that is over 30 minutes, I'll usually drop that as a playlist or a series of videos. And then I do Q&A with my YouTube shorts. What I also saw is that my audience for videos and YouTube shorts, which is why, again, I love the data analytics from YouTube, is really two different audiences. In fact, a lot of people that watch my shorts don't watch my videos. A lot of people that watch my videos don't watch my shorts. So that might be something to keep in mind, that you might be able to build two audiences on YouTube. And I get about a half of my subscribers from each, unless I have a viral video like I did this month, where I got 1,000 subscribers from one video. And you can see how these numbers really take off. At the beginning of the month here, I took this screenshot in January. I'd only made $30. And then by the end of the month, or less than 28 days later, I was nearing $500 for my first YouTube payout. From what I'm seeing in YouTube Studio in my analytics in 2025, it looks like YouTube cares about 4 things. Is there an audience? So I typically try to look for search engine optimized content, and every now and then I'll do a niche piece that might be for long form content. So for example, what does that look like? I did a video on a YouTube short actually on how much money I was making in Instagram. The video, when it first dropped, did not do very well. I think it had like maybe 20-25 views. We know what that feels like as a content creator, but a year later, that same video now has 60,000 views. It's actually one of my most popular YouTube shorts. So sometimes you can drop a video post, and what I'm seeing in my YouTube shorts is that most people find my YouTube shorts from searching on YouTube, whereas most of my videos, the popular videos, are from being featured by YouTube. So you can tailor to both audiences by keeping that in mind. YouTube shorts are probably, even though they're short, actually most of them for me are my long-term audience. So think about terms that people are going to be searching to find your videos. That's how I use YouTube shorts. For my long-form content for my videos, I really just drop based on topics that I'm interested in that week, or topics that are doing well. And as I said, I like to use artificial intelligence to come up with my video title. My video thumbnails are not complicated at all. And in fact, I simplified them in 2025 because I saw that my videos that just had 1 or 2 titles on the cover were doing much better than these really complicated video thumbnails that I was using. And I was also sometimes paying people to create those video thumbnails. So it was a complete waste of money that I would pay somebody to create this fancy YouTube video thumbnail that flopped. When it comes to YouTube thumbnails, I usually try to change those 1 to 3 times until I get that click-through rate. The click-through rate that I'm looking for is at least 3.5% because the average is between 3 to 10%. So I want to at least be above average. And what I'm actually trying to get, and what I'm seeing in my viral videos, is click-through rates of 5 to 10%. I also want my average view duration to be as high as possible, but reasonably, that's usually about 30%. And in fact, I'll show you a screenshot here from my most viral video. It only has about a 20% watch average. it only has about a 20% average view duration, but the click-through rate was between 6 to 10%, so the video still did well. How do I optimize my videos for more ad revenue? I actually only use 2 ad revenue sources at this time. As you can see here, I'm only using watch page ads and short feed ads. Basically, I'm only using ads. That's actually just a personal choice. I feel some type of way about asking people for money. And so I personally don't do communities. I'm not doing memberships. I'm not doing supers. I might do shopping and brand connect in the future. This jacket is actually from a brand partnership. Another thing that I try to do is like basically create a YouTube template. So if you go to my shorts page, you'll see that I'm always wearing this jacket, so people know it's me when they see me on the homepage, and it's a familiarity. Like so a lot of people like to watch the same thing over and over again. They know I'm going to jump right into the video. And in fact, I have dropped completely introductions and outros for my videos. As soon as my video starts, I'm getting to the information, because I know a lot of people don't have a lot of time to waste. And I found that my biggest drop off was in that first 30 seconds of my video. So in the first 30 seconds of my video, I try to answer every question they might have in that video. And then the rest of the videos where I start citing those sources, no introduction, no outro, straight facts. For those of you who like a resource, one of my favorite books that helped me monetize my channel was The YouTube Formula by Daryl Eves. Now, anyone can unlock the algorithm to drive views, build audience, and grow revenue. That's where I got a lot of these metrics that I'm using. Like I said, the average click-through rate on YouTube is 3 to 10%. So that's if you want your videos to be clickable, or if you kind of want to know how others are doing. You're looking for that click-through rate of 3 to 10%. As I said, here's an example of my YouTube template. Nothing complicated, and I just came up with this for 2025 based on, as I said, drop 100 pieces of content, look at the data, how those videos are performing, look for themes in those videos to determine why was this video successful. I found when I had a template, it was just 1 to 4 words, those videos performed the best. And so now this became my video template for 2025. And I just kind of to refresh the content, I usually change these templates every 1 year. And when I have a viral piece of content, I like to work with a thumbnail artist that I have, and he only charges $20 for my thumbnails. If you're wondering like how much is a good average or cost. Now, he's reliable and he does good thumbnails, so that's why I'm willing to pay that $20 if that seems high or low to you. Just to make sure I cover my basics, I'll give you the YouTube monetization requirements. YouTube has a great video that you can watch on YouTube that goes over their monetization requirements, and it's actually the video they send you when you're invited into the YouTube partner program. The main thing you need to know is that you need 1,000 subscribers, or at least of 2025. 4,000 valid watch hours. Although they lowered that metric, you can get some of the features when you hit 3,000 watch hours. But for the ads that I know most of us, or the ad revenue that I know most of us content creators are interested in, you're still going to need those 4,000 watch hours or 10 million views on shorts. I got my YouTube partner program invite from doing long form content, videos 6 minutes or longer. And then one of those videos went viral, got nearly 200,000 views. And that's when I was invited to the program in 2025. Took me about 330 videos. That's all content inclusive. So that's all my videos and my shorts. I started my channel in January 2020. I incorporated my business in January 2021, monetized my channel in 2025. Now, I will say I wasn't really taking my channel serious until 2024. So I would say somewhere between 1 to 2 years on average if you're already taking your channel seriously and you want to get into the partner program. Finally, there's several alternative revenue streams that are available on YouTube and in addition to YouTube. Make sure you've optimized your brand description right there on your homepage. I have links to consulting that I do. I do speaking gigs. I've been very fortunate to speak in news media based on a book that I wrote in 2016 and re-released in 2020. And I got a lot of that booking through my podcast and YouTube channel. Also, I'm really excited about the growth on YouTube because now YouTube is one of the most popular destinations for podcasts, beating out Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So I'm really excited to see what YouTube will be doing over the next few years. I also have a lot of people ask about the equipment I use. As far as software, I do all my own editing right now. Although now that I'm in the monetization program, I'm hoping to offload that at some point. I'll probably work with an editor. As I said, I do a lot of my own YouTube thumbnails, but from time to time, I'll also work with a contractor on that. He charges me about $20. Most of the time, I've seen people pay or charge between $5 to $25 if you're wondering how much you should be paying to get your thumbnails created. If you want to know what equipment I'm using, including this mic, I've got a ring light back here. I set up an Amazon page. It's available right here. I'll also link for you in the video description below that has all the equipment that I've used since 2020. Not much has changed. And this also includes when I was just doing my podcast. My podcast won three awards, so it must be doing something right. Of course, you can already find that as a playlist on my channel. And then finally, I also do consulting. I get booked through a lot of speaking gigs, both through YouTube and my Instagram, where I have 35,000 followers. I actually started on Instagram before I even took YouTube seriously. And I'm also in the bonuses on Instagram program, and I make YouTube videos chronicling that experience. You can also find that as a playlist on my YouTube channel. That's all I got. I want this video to be poignant, but also not a waste of your time. But if I did miss anything, drop your comments below for a video response. I'll be dropping monthly videos sharing my experience with the YouTube paid partner program. Again, for a rundown, I'm getting paid about $3 per 1,000 views. I made about $500 in my first month in the YouTube paid partner program. I've been in the program just since 2025, so the figures and data that I cited in this video are as of 2025. If you want to know more, subscribe below.